We've also reached out to someone that covers the Jets to try and get the Jets side of the Elijah Moore story, because he was drafted by the Jets and then goes to the Browns and now is a Bill. 1 year, up to $5 million to join the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
And they get a wide receiver that makes a lot of sense.
Yes. Fit skill set and...
Yeah. Fits some needs. The timeline of all this was that he came in before the draft. They met with him before the draft. They told him, hang on, let's see how the draft goes. For obvious reasons, because they were intending on likely taking a receiver. That didn't happen because it never worked out that way. They circle back in office terminology. And here's Elijah Moore for 1 year, $5 million. We got to get Sal back to explain how, because we were talking about that unrestricted or unfree agent, whatever.
UFA tender or whatever.
Yeah, there's a UFA tender we all kind of learned about and how that was going to affect the timing. But the Bills wasted no time and paid him, and his incentive goes up to $5 million. So there you have it.
We'll get more from that on Sal. My understanding of it is it only affects Cleveland. That they get into the compensatory formula now.
That's right.
Because of this.
The way that it affected the Bills is he was basically going to need to make a minimum salary.
Right, so they had to bid against a number.
Yes.
$3.4 million.
And they likely went above that, at least in some incentives.
Yeah.
Maybe the guaranteed number is the 3.4, and the incentive is the 1.5 on top of that. And depending on what the incentive is, it may be pretty darn close to 1 year, $5 million.
Right. And really, Moore probably didn't want to go back to Cleveland.
Yep.
Right? Like, okay, $3.4 million would have been guaranteed. That's nice, but you're trying to further your career. He's 25 years old. He's played on two teams that have had god-awful quarterbacks all the way through. The Jets with Zach Wilson, and then the Browns with Watson and Dorian Thompson-Robinson and the other 7 quarterbacks they've played in the last 2 years.